So you just got your home inspected, and the question is, what can you ask for in repairs? What should you not ask for? And what does the process look and feel like? This is Dawn Connors at Mortgage One. If you like my material that I put out each week, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So when you have a home inspection, you got the report back. The first thing is you want to make sure that you read through the report. On a home inspection, you have the opportunity to negotiate again with the sellers to reduce price or have them fix items. You want to be careful, though, that you don't nitpick and frustrate the seller, because I'm sure they do have other buyers waiting in the wings, and they do always have the option of putting the home back on the market and saying no thank you and selling to another person. So with that being said, does the seller really want to do that? No. So they want to work it out with you. So the key is to be reasonable. And I put together 5 tips that I think will be very helpful in our conversation today in the ways of negotiating and what to do during your inspection. So as I said, number 1 is to read through your home inspection thoroughly, ask your inspector any questions that you have, and put together a game plan. Put together a game plan on how you want your real estate agent to approach the seller. Do you want them to say either these things get fixed or we're going to walk? Or do you want to say, in order to make it a little bit more fair for us, we're seeing that there's a leaky roof and we really would like that repaired between now and the appraisal. So you want to decide on how you want that negotiation to look, and you put your plan of action together. The second thing is to prioritize your repairs. Put them in order of importance to you. And remember, the things that don't really need repairing, that are more cosmetic or hardware repairs, I'd probably let the small stuff go and focus on big ticket items. Things like if there's mold or termites, or there's a leaking roof, or there's problems with the foundation. There's something large in the house. And remember, if you've already had price adjustments and the seller's already come down on the price and adjusted the price to accommodate for maybe a leaking roof or problems within the house, you'll need to take that into consideration. If you cannot come to an agreement, the contract can become null and void, and you will get your earnest money deposit back, your security deposit. So don't worry about having money needlessly out of pocket. Sure, you paid for the inspection, but that's a small price to pay when it comes to the house itself. The number 3 question is, do you want repairs done or do you want money? If it's smaller ticket items, as I said, it's probably not a great idea to negotiate them, but let's say that you have a list of 5 or 6 items and you say you want $1,000 or $2,000 off the price of the home. You may just want the reduction in price. If it's something that's going to affect the ability for you to borrow money, for you to get your mortgage loan, you may need them to do the repairs. I always say whatever things can be done by you after the closing, it's better to get a closing cost credit. That'll reduce your amount to closing dollar for dollar, and then let you do the repairs after closing versus the sellers who are just really anxious to get out of that home and to transition into their next life, right? So the 4th thing is back up your data with good information. That might be contractor quotes, right? So if you think that the deck needs to be replaced, then you should have a couple contractor quotes that tell you that yes, the deck needs to be replaced. But bear in mind that you could have an agent on the other side, a listing agent or a seller, that says this deck doesn't need to be replaced, and they get a contractor quote that says that it can be repaired for $900. So you want to make sure that your contractor quotes are legitimate and fair and price, and that they really tell an accurate story, not that they're just blown up so that you can get $12,000 off the price of a house where it's a $900 repair. You follow me, right? And the last and the final thing is my favorite. Be understanding of the situation, of the market conditions, and of the seller. The seller was excited. They have a sale. They were expecting a price. They're probably already spending that money and thinking about their next home and what they're going to do next. And then you have your inspection, and if it's things that you found that weren't covered, that weren't disclosed, that's understandable. If it's things that were already discovered and put on the seller's disclosure, that's a different ball game. So just be understanding, and maybe have your real estate agent approach that listing agent, that seller party with poise, with dignity, and with data. So this is Dawn Connors at Mortgage One, giving you some good tips on how to inspect your home, what process to follow, and things to think about. Thanks for watching.